Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat petang. Okay, kita akan mulakan kita punya sesi pada hari Khamis ini dengan our discussion on your template. Okay, so I'm going to look at every template that you have developed in SPSS. So just in case we need to amend or correct some of the maybe the variables or whatever, okay, the definition before you can start actually entering your data set. Okay. And then after that, you need to do the reliability test to check whether your Chromebook alpha value is accepted or not. Okay. And then for next week, we are going to discuss on chapter. Okay, Sunday we're going to have another test. All right, for our second part, and then on Thursday next week we're going to also. I'm going to discuss on the progress of your pilot study, and also we're going to discuss on chapter. Chapter 16, right? Regarding the presentation and also Viva. Okay, so let's begin, okay, our lecture. And then don't forget that we're going to have our first part of our test, okay, multiple choice question that you need to do in e-learning. And it only takes like 30 minutes, okay, including the submission section, right? So let me share the first template. Right, this one is for the employer template. Okay, so just let's go and check whether everything is okay or not. Okay, we go to the variable view first. Okay, and then the serial number. Okay, for the serial number, it's up to you. You can make it as scale or string, right? So I think maybe actually for the serial number, I myself prefer we use string instead of scale. You know why? Because we are not going to make any summation. We don't have to do any analysis on the serial number, right? So if we just keep it as a string is also okay. So it's going to be nominal, right? So if you change this one to string, also okay. And then I will also show you some of the problems when you put the width is too short. Okay, for your information, all right, for the string length, okay, for this one, 120, 200, and so on, actually you can do as long as until 30,000 characters, okay, but it's not, but please don't make it too long, okay. So the problem when you put it, the width is too short and the answer of your respondents is too long, so it's going to truncate whatever you have typed or written in your SPSS. So we are not going to see the full answer of your respondents. All right. So and then name, okay, name string 60, okay, post, okay, company, okay, people, when you think that the width is not enough, you can always change it. You can always add more characters in it. All right. And also number of workers. All right. For the example, this one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Actually, SPSS also allowed us like until 60 characters. Okay. The name of the variable. But I advise my students, okay, and also my research assistants not to use more than 10 if possible. Because when we put the variable name is too long, it's very hard for us to see, especially in the column when we look at the column in the data view later on. So just make it short but meaningful. Okay, so if I were you, I wouldn't take number of workers and maybe make it short like number workers. Okay. You know why? Because if we don't understand what does it mean with number workers, we can always refer to the label. Okay, so we know that it is question A5, number of foreign workers in your organization, right? So I will make it number workers, for example. Okay, age, all right. So age is in this case, all right. So numeric, okay, and then is okay, scale, right? Okay, next one, gender. Okay, gender. Okay, whenever you use numeric for gender, please make sure you make the decimal here to 0. Okay, A7 gender. So we have one. Okay, one male and one female. Okay, right, and then we go here. Okay, the problem is you put ordinal. Can you rank gender? Male is higher than female, for example. No, you cannot do that, all right? So make sure gender is always nominal, all right? So it's just the name of the gender. So you don't rank it, okay? Ordinal is when you have an order or you rank the variable. Okay, so please take note for those who are doing the employers. Okay, so it may not, maybe you already entered your data, so don't worry much because if you change the variable name, it won't affect your data. All right, so whatever the data that you have entered. Okay, so date. Okay, you use date is okay. All right, and then okay, you put it as scale, right? So and then role, okay, role, okay, nominal, okay. So and then how affect, okay, and then decision outcomes. Okay, I like this kind of variable name. It's very short. Okay, if we want to know more about the variable, so we can always refer to the label. Okay, prediction, okay, improvement, what effects, okay, expectation, government assist. All right. Again, for the government assist, it's quite long for me. All right. Maybe what you can do, maybe make it short. Okay. So what does the question is actually all about? So the question is, okay, how would the federal government, the state government, or local authority, claim, not municipal, but Is it right? See, Malaysia. Okay, I also sometimes confused about the spelling. Please check again. Okay. All right. And then okay, government assist. What would okay, or what you maybe we can do, okay? So we just make the government do the short form of it, okay? Okay, for example, maybe what you can do just okay, this is one of the ways. What I'm trying to say, when we want to look at here, all right, this one right here, okay, so if you can see, this is too long, right? So it's nicer if we can get, like okay, the what I mean, the variable name is short and brief, and it can be easily seen from here, okay, in the column. So even we don't have to drag the column to make it bigger, okay, so we can see what is actually the variable name, okay, the whole variable name. Okay, so that's all, okay, for this one, for the employer. So can I hear some comments or whatever? Macam mana okay ke? Adakah actually this one the apa ada teamwork ke, alright, or actually just one person doing everything, okay? So can I hear some comment from the employers group? Anyone?
Hi, doctor. We already
Yes.
type all the data inside, but the template is actually done by group 9.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when we type, we notice some mistake, then we just inform group 9 about the template mistake.
Okay, so actually we need to okay, we yeah, as data analyst, all right, we need to be as perfect as possible. And then we want to make sure, our next stages of our data analysis will be okay. So we don't want to find out, our mistakes, our, weaknesses after we already finish everything. So that's the reason at this level, we need to really be very, very careful, and we need to be perfect. Okay. So if we can find any mistakes or any weaknesses, we need to solve it now. Right. So do you people understand? Right. So let's continue. Okay. Let's continue the next group. Okay. Employers. Okay. I hope everything is okay. So we go to the next one. Right. So let me see who else we have. Okay, penduduk tempatan. Okay. This is for the penduduk tempatan. Actually, I saw there's another one is actually with the data. Let me see if I can get that one. Oh. Okay, kejap ya. This one. Okay, let me see if I can get it from here. Is it this one? Cancel. Okay. Tak ada. Right, so persatuan penduduk, and then okay, I think that's the one. Sama je kan? Alright. So this one is for penduduk tempatan. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, at the variable. Okay, the serial number, yes, you can use string. Okay, and then pembanci, alright. So pembanci, nama pembanci takkanlah 8 saja. I don't think the width is only 8. Okay, so make sure you make it slightly bigger, maybe, like 60 or 100. So it's up to you, okay? And then the telephone number, so it's going to be nominal, okay? And then kawasan, nama kawasan yang dibanci. Okay, try to don't make it, short form, okay? Make it clear. As I said, just follow whatever in the questionnaire, the question in the questionnaire, okay? And then, okay, nama, all right? So again, 60. And then alamat, all right? So alamat is supposed to be quite long, okay? So maybe we can put maybe like 300 if you want to, okay? For example, right? So, and then the telephone number, okay? And then Jantina, okay, Jantina, all right? So you make the decimal point 0. Okay, so make sure this one is supposed to be nominal, right? And then umur, okay, umur, okay. So umur is continuous data, yeah, people. So it's okay if you make the decimal point, leave it to 2, okay. And then status, all right. So 1 again, all right. So again, status perkahwinan is supposed to be bukan scale, but is supposed to be nominal, all right. So please take note. Okay, and then status line. What is status line? Oh, kalau lain-lain. Okay, again, this one is supposed to be string. Ya, pekerjaan. Okay. Pekerjaan, alright. So this one is nominal. And then pendapatan. So pendapatan sebulan. So this one, okay, is it dalam interval ke apa? Atau open-ended question? Okay, orang yang ni open-ended. Huh?
Open-ended.
So kalau open-ended is supposed to numeric, it's continuous data, right? So this one is not string, but it's numeric, okay? And then this one supposed to be 8, right? And then this one supposed to be 2, okay? And then you need to change this one to scale, right? And then tarikh, okay, tarikh, okay, string, okay. And then di manakah penempatan kerja asing? What is this? L penempatan, what does it mean?
That's mean soalan section 1. I tak nak keliru.
Oh, okay, all right. So as long as you have your own justification why you do that is okay, all right. So one penempatan. Okay, sebenarnya for your information, untuk variable name kita tak mulakan dengan number, alright. So we prefer to make it macam ni, penempatan 1 kat belakang. Okay. So even penempatan pun is quite long, the ejaan. So I make it macam 1 macam ni lah. Okay, it's up to you nak buat macam mana. Tapi kalau boleh kita buat yang the actual variable name should be in front. Okay, so you need to change yang macam peningkatan jenayah and so on ni. Okay? Right, so you need to change that. Okay, people, it's not actually easy, okay, for you to get this knowledge except from this session SPSS. Okay, if you want to really attend a workshop, sometimes it costs you like 800 ringgit just to learn how to actually to manage a survey. So I really hope that you can take this opportunity, okay, to learn as much as you can regarding SPSS. Actually, before memang saya I always conduct SPSS workshop. Usually we charge people at least 100 ringgit for 1 day workshop. So take this opportunity to learn, right? So and then okay, peningkatan ni pun kena tukar. Okay Mira, boleh tak Mira? And then Jenaya,
Doktor.
okay, all the numbers letak kat belakang, okay?
Okay, doktor.
Alright, so this one yang unknown ni, tolong please make sure you change it. Okay, for example, this one settinggan. Settinggan apa maksudnya? Adakah wujud penempatan settinggan yes or ya atau tidak? Then this one should be apa? Should be nominal, okay? So make sure you put the measurement correctly, right? So whatever got answer, yes, no, whatever. So that one will be nominal. And then this one, jenayah. Adakah jenayah, okay, yang this one, jenayah lain-lain. I think this one supposed to be string kan, kalau jawapan lain-lain. So you kena put like, like 60 here. Okay, if they want to give your answer, and this one should be nominal, right? Okay, so and then masalah lain, alright. So the same thing is supposed to be kat sini should be nominal. And then masalah, okay. And then masalah lain-lain, okay. Ni masalah lain, okay. Ni masalah lain, okay. Saya rasa apakah masalah lain? Ni masalah lain-lain. Okay. So you need to really define to differentiate D3 dengan D3A. And then this one penyakit also put it, dekat belakang 3. Okay, penyakit should be in front. Okay. And then apakah terdapat? Okay, whenever you have any option here in your value label column. Okay, so make sure this one supposed to be either nominal or ordinal. Okay. Alright, so please correct that one. And then penyakit. Okay, so we have quite a few juga yang ni. Numeric. So, okay, sangat. Okay, yang this one supposed to be ordinal. Okay, sebab dia ialah skala Likert. Sangat tidak mencukupi mencukupi ni ialah Likert scale. So we make it ordinal that one. Okay. Same thing as this one. So you boleh just copy and then you paste the whole thing. Okay, for example. Right? So it's easy. You don't have to do it one by one. Boleh copy paste sahaja. Okay, and then what else do we have? We have balai polis, internet, the same thing. Okay, ya tidak. Okay, when it comes to ya tidak, it's going to be dichotomous scale and it's going to be nominal. Okay, and then okay, need to correct this one. Pada pendapat anda, okay, all this, okay, so kalau tak cukup 100, make it more than 100. Okay, boleh tak orang-orang grup penempatan tempatan, penduduk tempatan, sorry. Boleh ke?
Boleh, doktor.
Alright, so I only, yeah.
Would you mind bahasa Inggeris atau bahasa Melayu?
Apa maksudnya bahasa Inggeris, bahasa Melayu?
Sebab just now the template yang first tadi bahasa Inggeris yang saya.
Oh, kalau kita punya, okay people, if your questionnaire is in Malay, then you need to do the template also in Malay. Okay, if your questionnaire in English, then you need to make your template in English, right? So it must be matched with your questionnaire. Okay, faham? Kenapa? Oh, ada dua ni dah bahasa Malaysia.
Question ni dua bahasa, doktor. Tu yang saya tahu.
Tak apa. So kalau dua bahasa, so it's up to you. You can do it in Malay or in English, alright? Kalau dua bahasa lah. Tapi kalau your questionnaire in bahasa Malaysia, then our template should be in bahasa Malaysia. If our questionnaire in English, then we need to make it in English lah. But if your questionnaire is bilingual, so it's up to you. You can make it in bahasa or in English, right? So as I always keep telling my students, use the language that is comfortable to you all right? So when it comes to analysis, it will be easier for you because after this, people, you need to read, to write a report. Okay, and then also you need to do your presentation, last presentation for your Viva chapter later. All right. So make sure you well prepared. Okay, so you understand what you are doing now. Okay, so don't just rely 100% on your friends. All right, so let me see. Is it okay, orang penduduk tempatan? Saya rasa you buat dalam bahasa Malaysia pun okay. All right, okay. Thank you. So let's continue with the next one. Okay. Okay, so we go to next one will be penduduk tempatan dah. Okay, penghulu and ketua kampung.
Doctor, I want to ask about the employer because all is qualitative, and when they answer, sometimes they all campur Malay and
Okay,
English.
never mind. Your turn hasn't come yet. This one employer Kita dah buat yang tadi employer.
Tadi
Oh,
what?
okay, alright. Okay, sorry. Okay, macam mana Hazel?
Dia buat yang English punya, tapi some perkataan dia tak tahu, dia tulis Melayu.
Okay. Okay. Is it yours is bilingual?
No, it's pure English one.
Okay, because actually for the employer we have two version, right? So we have Malay and also English. Okay, so maybe this is a very good question and a very good experience for all of us. Okay, so when we have two different versions in Bahasa Malaysia and also in English. Okay, before we ask our respondents to answer our survey, we need to ask them, okay, which one they more comfortable with. Is it a questionnaire in Bahasa or in English? Because what we want to motivate them is actually to answer our questions, okay, with their own heart, and they can really explain things very well. Okay, because in your case, it doesn't matter. If I really hope that they can really explain what they think and what they really portray the perception of what what they think about the situation. That one is very important, because sometimes we don't want, because of the language, it becomes barriers to our respondents to answer the question with correctly and effectively. Okay, so that one is very, very important. Never mind, Hazel. So you just later on in your template, you just need to type whatever they have answered. Okay, you don't need to translate the words or whatever. Okay, because it will change sometimes later on our analysis. Okay, when we do the analysis, we as the researcher, we need to think what actually they try to say to us. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
All right, you're welcome. All right, so let's go to this one. Persatuan penduduk, right? Persatuan penduduk. Okay, so we have the first one, serial number. Okay, you use scale. So as I said, if you can keep it to string, is also okay. All right, because we are not going to do any analysis on this serial number. Right. So, but if you want to maintain using the scale, okay, is also no harm. But the problem is we cannot follow exactly like what the number on our questionnaire, because some people they will write it 001. So we cannot put 001. Instead, it will appear only one if we use numeric. Okay, but it's okay on that one. Okay, and then respondent. So name of the respondent. Okay. Nama responden. Oops, kenapa ni? Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, nama responden. Okay, so and then we have also jawatan. Okay, jawatan 100, kampung, mukim, umur. Okay, umur is scale. Alright, so make it, this one is okay to put it decimal point 2. Okay, Jantina, or you can even make the decimal point 1. All right. So if you don't want too many decimal point, so it can be also 1. No problem at all. Okay, and then Jantina, okay, nominal. And then Tari, okay, so you put date, okay. And then penduduk, okay, berapa ramai kah? So, okay, okay, for this, berapa ramai kah penduduk? Is it, we have like interval answers or open-ended? May I know? Orang, apa, persatuan penduduk? Danish?
Open, Doctor.
Apa dia?
Open-ended.
Open-ended. So, maksudnya then in that case, so you buat this one apa? Kalau numeric and then suddenly kat sini nominal. It's not match at all. Okay, so kalau kat sini nominal, maksudnya dia dalam perkataan is supposed to be in string. Okay, so cannot be, kalau this one number, you make it number, numeric here, okay, and then this one should be scale, right? So you need to decide. So kalau it's numeric, then I think because it is number, so it's better numeric. Meninggal, alright. So berapa orang kah yang telah meninggal? Okay, so you need to be very careful. Okay, meninggal ni maksudnya mati, okay? So yang ni ialah meninggalkan kawasan. I think maybe what you can do macam hijrah ke, a better word. You can use the word better word. Berhijrah ataupun sebab meninggal ni orang akan ingat mati. But it's up to you. But macam tadi saya tengok ni meninggal, saya terus tengok dia punya label kat sini berapa orang kah yang telah meninggalkan kawasan. Okay. And then pertubuhan, yeah. So again, nama pertubuhan and then pertubuhan adakah terdapat baik? Okay. When it comes to yes or no, right? So people also kalau kita ada answer, let's say the choice we give to our respondent yes or no. So it means that we are going to use only number 1 or number 2. The digit is actually 1, right? So actually we can use 1 instead of 8 because we only use 1 digit, right? So and then so nama pertubuhan, for example, like this one. Okay, I give you an example so you can improve your template, alright? So 1, okay, whenever we have only 1 year atau tidak, okay? So only 1 digit here, alright? So we can change this one to 1, for example. But if you want to keep it 8, no problem at all. So as I said, it's better if we know why we do something, why we choose, that number, for example. We have the reason behind it, right? So, and then nama politik, okay. So this one all nominal, alasan, all right. 400, okay. So nama blah, blah, blah. And then it's all nominal. Okay, for example, this one is no longer, kalau you tengok yang ada yang sangat this one is not nominal, instead it is ordinal. Yeah, you need to change this one. Same as this one. I believe this one all ordinal. So you just copy, okay? Copy, and then you just paste it all over here. Okay? So it's very easy to do this one. Again, sama juga yang this one. This one supposed to be ordinal. So, and then lain-lain, this one lain-lain pekerja asing yang menyebabkan masalah. Okay, when it comes to lain-lain, it always string. Okay? So, jawapan is open-ended question. So, it's supposed to be string. So, I can just put it 80, okay? And then this one should be nominal. Okay. Hani, okay tak Hani?
Okay.
Yeah, so you buat yang untuk penduduk kan? Persatuan penduduk, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so Hani kena tengok ni dan nanti okay, semua ketua-ketua untuk kumpulan, all the group leaders, please make sure you understand what I'm trying to actually to share with you. Okay, so you can share with everybody, so you can improve your template before you really enter your data, right? So kena tengok yang lain juga. Okay, I'm not going go through all this. Okay, so wah ni sampai 2000 ni. Sila nyatakan, okay. So it's okay, as I said, actually the characters, the length of characters allowed in apa SPSS is 30,000. Okay, so 2,000 is accepted. But I'm not sure whether this one is actually good for those who are doing the employers, yeah, the qualitative and also the foreign workers later on. So you need memang thousands lah you punya answer. Okay, so all that. Uh, okay. Again, so macam ni pertubuhan politik. Alright. Need to go back to this variable view and then you don't have to tick sahaja, okay? Right? Saya juga ada so we are saying, okay, so you don't have nak tekan shift for the capital letter and so on. It will take time, right? So just use all the small letter. So it will be easier for you, okay? Like cereal, okay? Just put cereal all in small letter. But it's okay kalau you want to keep it this way, also okay. But this is my advice. Why? Because I have been, doing data analysis for like, I can say maybe 30 years. So that's the reason this is my own tips. Okay. All right. Next one. Okay. Let's see. This is actually example of the data in our, in our template for persatuan penduduk, right? So what you can see, this is what we meant. Okay, this one okay. Wah, dia juga orang jengka. Okay, so and then for example this one, okay. So if you want to put it, the what the alignment, okay, the alignment you can always change it, okay. So if you want to do it right, left or center, okay. I myself, I prefer, if there's only one answer, I prefer to make it center. Okay, for example ni pertubuhan wanita, okay, nama pertubuhan is very long, so you need to change it. Maybe you just put keusahawanan, okay. Try to make it shorter, all right. And then for example this one only one answer, okay. Ya tidak, ya tidak, I prefer to use the alignment, okay. Apa tadi dia tak ingat pula
Doktor tak nampak.
Apa dia?
Tak nampak.
Tak nampak apa?
Tadi screen doktor tak nampak.
Oh ya ke?
Tadi doktor hilang.
Oh, screen yang hilang kan? Saya tak hilang kan?
Doktor juga hilang.
Saya pun hilang sekali. Ting! Wah, macam magic macam tu. Okay. So, okay. Nampak dah? Nampak tak? Alright. Okay, bila saya hilang, panggil lah saya. Saya mana tahu saya hilang. Maklumlah sekarang ni dunia online ialah dunia magic. Okay? Sometimes you can appear, sometimes you can disappear. Alright, so anyway, as I said, for example, when the answer we get like ya tidak, I prefer to use center. Okay, you know all this ya tidak because it only gives us one answer, so it's easy, macam cantik lah. It's better rather than you put it on the left or right. So if you can see, where did I change the one? Okay, like this one. So it's nicer. So if we put like this one, the one like here, tidak is like just next to the nama pertubuhan. So it's going to be like macam bersambung. It's continuous. Okay. So this one separate. You can see it's nicer when we use the center alignment. Alright. Ni example lah. Right. So what else? Okay. So and then let me see. Okay, the answer yes, setuju, tidak setuju. Okay, people sometimes it's too crowded when we look at all the answers like this. Setuju, tidak setuju, and so on. So if you want to look at the number, let's say number 1, number 2, number 3, so what you can do, you go to view and then you click the value labels right here. Okay, value labels is actually what we have typed in value labels. If we unclick this one, so it only appears number 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. So lebih sedap mata memandang. So I prefer to look at this way. Alright, so only the numbers rather than all these the long words and sentences. Alright, so okay, this one, let's see. Okay, okay, so since they have chosen like 2000 length, so I'm sure whatever the answer given by the respondent can be typed fully in here, right? So we can see everything in here. Okay, so all that. Okay, okay, right. So you need just, okay, for example, aduan, this one, this program, so we can make it, center. Okay, where is it? Aduan program. Okay. Okay, so macam saya kata, so make it center. Okay. Okay, it's up to you lah. Okay, nanti you baiki sendiri and then you will see how. Okay. So macam ni, make the alignment center instead of right. Okay. Any question for people, persatuan penduduk? Any question?
Doktor,
Yes.
kalau ada 2 jawapan saya nak masukkan.
Macam mana tu maksudnya, Danish? Macam kat sini? Katakan alasan ke apa?
Kita ada 2 jawapan.
Dekat open-ended ke kat mana?
Sekejap. Kalau dua-dua doktor macam mana doktor? Kalau ada 2 jawapan.
Macam mana? Contoh?
Yang macam tadi, yang contoh kan saya ada 2 jawapan dekat sini.
Yang alasan ni, contohnya. Okay,
So,
so
macam nak key.
you type je lah jawapannya yang pertama, saya tidak suka. Contoh sebabnya open-ended. So yang kedua jawapannya, saya selalu membuat aduan. Contohlah so dia ada 2 jawapan, you type je lah nombor 1 apa, 2 apa. Kalau yang open-ended ni tak ada masalah, Danish. We can just type whatever they have given us. The problem is when it comes to the structured question, yang memang kita dah kasih pilihan, but they need to tick one, but instead they tick more than one. Itu yang problemnya.
Yang tu doktor, yang tick more than one.
Okay, so when tick more than one, okay, sebenarnya there are 2 ways of doing it. Okay, first we need to contact back that person. Okay, this is real life kalau in our real research. Okay, we need to contact. That's the reason we need the name of our numerator and so on. Okay, so kita kena contact actually which one is actually the answer, for example, because we just find out the mistake. Okay, yang kedua, right, so you need to add one. Okay, one more option, for example, in your answer dekat sini. Okay, katakan label. Okay, so we have katakan tadi kan, you kata dia kat sini dia tiba-tiba dia jawab lebih daripada satu detik, for example. So what you can do, you need to put number 6, for example, others. Lain-lain. Contohnya. Yeah? Sebab we got no option. Sebab we don't know actually which one do they really want. Or, you know what, sometimes that's the, orang cakap, the penalized that we need to take, where because of that one question, okay, we need to eliminate the respondent. So we're going to waste one respondent from our survey. Yes, that's the reason bila kita tanya tu, we really need to understand before we ask them. Okay, and then after we get the question, then we need to check their answers, whether it's good, is correct, and it's okay. Okay, before we can cakap terima kasih, thank you. Right, so it is very important for us to check their answers. Okay, sebab kadang because of just one small mistake, we need to eliminate the respondent. So katakan, let's say we target to get like 50 respondents, okay, and then because of that we only get 49 respondents. So it's a waste. Faham, Danish? Ke apa saya menjawab ke you punya soalan?
Betul doktor. So maksudnya buat yang 6 lah lain-lain.
Okay. Kalau kita nak savekan respondent tu. Okay. Alright. Okay, ada juga, I think one of you asked me, I cannot remember who, tetapi dia kata what happened, katakan dalam pilihan, right? Dalam pilihan, kita kasih dia orang so tick, but they tick more than one. So there are, itu contohnya soalan kan macam apakah fasiliti yang diorang ada. Okay, contohnya kita kata dia ada apa? Dia ada telefon, hospital, klinik dan sebagainya. Okay, actually we can allow them to tick more than one. Okay, so in that case, setiap daripada jawapan, katakan hospital, we need have a special column for it. Itu yang, itu different. Daripada apa yang Danish cakap tadi is totally different. Okay, so let's do the last one for the foreign workers. Okay.
Assalamualaikum dokter.
Ya, siapa Cindo ya?
Iya dokter, for foreign worker yang saya send tuh error, tapi kita udah send di WhatsApp group the actual template.
Okay, saya tengok.
Ya,
Never
sorry.
mind, saya tengok sama ada yang ni okay ke tak. Okay.
Yang saya send tuh
Okay, yang ini okay ke tidak yang Cindo?
not okay dokter, itu error.
Okay, then never mind. Tapi what I want, sekejap. Okay, so you hantar yang terbaru ni, is it?
Yes dokter. The actual template.
Okay, so is it this one?
Yes dokter.
Alright. So, okay, one thing about all these foreign workers, okay, so let me see, alright, you have serial number, name, and then the employers nanti, I think we need to go back to the employers juga sebab they have like many qualitative, alright. So this one, okay, male, residence, okay, and then job, okay. Okay, this basic salary. Basic salary, is it open-ended? Okay, scale. Earn allowance, okay, ni semua scale. And the very last question, okay. Okay, cuma I'm a little bit curious kat sini. Chindo and the gang. Alright. So for example, number 3. Okay, 3, let's say work Sunday from Sunday. So can you please make it this one 3A, 3B? Because actually it comes from question number 3. Betul ke?
Yes, dokter.
Okay. So you just make it 3A, 3B.
Oke, dokter.
Ini kenapa memang banyak from Sunday to Sunday, work Monday.
Yes,
Saya tak ada pula questionnaire dia. Kenapa banyak sangat ni Cindo?
Di kuesioner itu ada Sunday, dokter buat from and to.
Yeah, okay. Sebab, alright. I need to look back at the questionnaire. Sekejap. Saya pergi dekat, sekejap. Oh. I see. I know what you mean. Okay, nanti saya akan fikirkan. Okay, Cindo macam mana you nak buat yang untuk ni? Sebab saya rasa yang tu terlalu banyak option. We'll see how macam mana nak perbaiki. Okay, never mind. Alright. Okay, so next one. Okay. From Sunday to, okay, it's supposed to be, okay, nanti saya tengok macam mana kita nak buat. But you make it, okay. Sebab otherwise, maybe kita yang kena calculate. Tak apa, nanti saya akan tengok balik. And then, okay, number 4. Okay, how many days? Alright. So, sector, okay. Right, allowance, okay. Excuse me. Right, so let's see you punya ni. Okay. Okay, total income. Right. Untuk yang buat foreign workers, okay, may I know group siapa yang buat foreign workers? I know group Cindo lagi. Who else? Ada tak? What is actually your ada problems tak when asking them? Ada tak yang benda yang diorang rasa macam it's very hard? Okay, untuk yang benefit, that's the reason bila saya cakap, bila you buat contohnya yang this one benefit, okay, macam reason, satisfied. So that's the reason kita kena ada tulis 13A, 13B. So we know that when it comes to all the question 13A, for example, kita tahu dia adalah macam untuk soalan katakan factor, okay? So you don't have to tulis factor family. So this one kita tahu factor, okay? So maybe you just tulis income, job, healthcare. Sebab we know that it's going to be all the questions referred to the factor untuk soalan nombor 12. Okay? Sebab if possible, the question not too long, okay? What is the reason of factor? So maybe your answer here should be factor, okay? And then second factor will be, income, job, healthcare. So you don't have to put factor sebab banyak sangat. It's too long. Alright. Okay, any question from the ni? Sebab we will stop, our lecture in 5 minutes before then I give you like 15 minutes for a break, okay, before we start with our test at 3:30. Okay, any question? Okay, ada satu soalan, okay, contohnya for example, I give you another okay, katakan I said new data, right? So what happened, kan ada soalan untuk facilities, for example. So we ask them whether they have facilities with hospital, and then, tapi saya rasa tadi you all dah buat kot. Satisfied dengan, okay, let's say, okay, this is contoh, okay, and then bank, and then we have what else? Katakan electricity, okay. Okay, where actually our respondents, they can tick more than one, okay. So in order for that, so we need to put all the answers as one column. So each answer must have a column for itself, okay. So then here the values supposed to be yes, sorry, 1, yes, kenapa lah hai. Okay, and then 2, no, for example, yeah. Right, so in this case, this one will be the same, okay. So I just copy and then I paste it here, right? So it means that every single facilities, if they tick, so we will give them answer yes, okay? So if this one, yes, just put yes, okay? And then bank, for example, 2, okay? Electricity 1. Okay, so it means that we need to define every single option in our answer, okay, as a column. And the answer, the value label will be yes or no. Right? Understand? Okay, sebab saya rasa ada one of you hari tu ask me about this one. Okay, any other question? Ada siapa yang nak tanya? Okay, ada sesiapa nak tanya? Anyone?
Tak ada, doktor.
Okay. Alright, so in that case, saya akan share dengan you the scan code.
Doktor, bisa baik?
Yeah. Sorry, Danish.
Bila tak revive minggu ke berapa?
Kita akan tengok lepas you dah habis buat data analysis dan juga nanti report
Hujung bulan lah.
February. Mungkin end of the month, mungkin end of January.
Before CNY lah.
Oh, saya tak ingat dah cuti-cuti ni. Chinese New Year bila? 24, 23. Bila ni Chinese New Year? Yong Wei, bila?
12 Februari Jumaat.
Oh, before, certainly before Chinese New Year. Sebab you punya exam 7 hari bulan kan? Your final exam.
Yes, Doctor.
Tak 7.
Kan, 7 Februari kan? So, we're going to finish our research method class by end of January. Okay?
Doktor,
Ya.
yang final exam hari tu kan, dia dah keluar draft 2 kan.
Ya.
Dia clash lagi doktor.
Itulah sebab you all ni yang kacau kita orang ni sebenarnya, betul tak? Okay, sebab I think you need to inform lah dengan ni. Sebab saya rasa dia orang dah tengok kepada dua-dua subjek tu. Sebab saya dah inform, saya tak tahulah whether clash lagi ke apa ke. Kali ni clash dengan apa pula?
Subjek sama lah, dia tak tukar pun.
Dia macam mana?
Subjek yang sama macam hari tu, dia tak tukar.
Oh, dia tak tukar. Sebelum tu kan kita bukan 7 Februari kan?
Sekarang 21 Februari.
Tak, sekarang ni yang baru 7 kan?
7 ke?
7. 7 Februari dah tukar kan?
Sebab yang saya tengok kat sini 21.
Yang saya baru share dengan you all. Kan saya ada share dekat group.
Yang tu bukan kos kita orang.
Yang
Oh, salah
marketing doktor.
Macam mana?
Gambar yang doktor share tu global marketing. Bukan.
Tapi nama saya. Nanti saya kena check balik dengan dia orang. Sebab tu yang baru keluar hari ni.
Okay.
Itu yang baru keluar hari ni. Sebab saya rasa kejap
Doktor, yang tu SBSF bukan SBSD.
Tapi dia orang letak nama saya. Dia orang salah kod. Kejap. Nanti saya kena inform dia orang. You orang nampak tak yang ni? Saya dah share ke belum?
Baiklah.
Tak ada. Patutlah tak ada orang scan pun.
Tak sempat.
Tak, bukan. Yang ni. Okey, sekejap saya tengok. Itulah bila kod yang sama tapi untuk jabatan yang berbeza. Tak apalah, nanti saya tekan yang tu. Okay? Dan untuk yang itulah sebab saya rasa dia orang terlepas pandang yang grup yang sikit ni. Sebab dia orang assume yang majority. Okay, siapa yang dah scan, you boleh take a break dulu. Siapa yang mungkin nak solat dulu ke, siapa yang nak makan, minum, pergi toilet. So before we start with our ni. Okay? Our test at 3:30.
Kena buka webpage juga Doktor?
You kena buka e-learning.
Okey. Tengah menunggu.
Oh, okay. Dia tak on lagi tu. Sampai 3:30 baru on.
Doktor.
Doktor?
Doktor suruh take a break.